yo, what's up, what's up, what's up? You know what I'm saying? What's the deal, baby? What's the deal? Appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Where the fuck am I headphones? Oh, would you look at that? That way I won't hear the claps and what I'm trying to do at the same time, you know? Look, I'm gonna get in here and make this thing very quick, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make this very quick. I appreciate y'all tuning in to the Rooted Daily Check-In with your boy Kayon West. Like I said, I'm gonna try to make this an everyday thing, man, and get it in, you know? Now look, hold on. Oh, that's the problem. Come on, panties hit the floor, let's get naked. But alright, look. We live. Welcome to Rooted Radio, where we don't just talk about what's happening, we break down what it means. You tapped in. If you tapped in, you already know what time it is. Drop your mood in the chat. Drop your city in the chat. And of course, leave that 318 in the chat. Motherfucking Chili's blackberry tea? No, watermelon tea. That shit good as hell. Alright. So I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna run through this because I gotta go to work. I seen something earlier and I had to pause. It's the economy getting that bad because I seen a post talking about lawn service. And it wasn't just regular lawn service. They talk about mowing your yard in booty shorts and shit. Now hold on. We went from cutting grass to content and landscaping. At first I thought it was funny, but then you think about it, people really getting creative with the money. Attention is the new currency. If you can grab attention, you can make money. But the real question is how far people are willing to go, you know? And speaking of attention is the new currency, that's why you see people going out of their way to get some type of attention online. Like, think about that tonight conversation stuff. Man, uh, a lot of chicks know what they doing when they go on there. Especially the one that was talking about the man wiped her butt and all that type of shit. Man, you just trying to go viral and you know that people finna look at you stupid for the dumbass shit that you talk about. That's why people acting crazy these days, because attention is the new currency. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to come up here and properly do some shit. You know what I'm saying? They just doing whatever, you know? Shit, twerk. That's all you gotta do. I'm not just talking about women. Niggas will do dumbass shit online too. You know what I'm saying? Shit, even the panda bears, them niggas want to pander and shit. Knowing you saying the wrong shit. But you know that them bitches gonna love it if you just say whatever that they want. You know what I'm saying? Respect. You know what I'm saying? They're not bitches. So now speaking of the real world, the BBC is facing criticism right now. Questions about bias, leadership, and trust. When something like that happens, it make people ask, can we really trust what we watching? Because once trust is gone, everything start feeling shaky. Um, yeah, everything start feeling shaky. Shit, can we trust you? I used to watch this every day. Not BBCC. I'm just going out. I used to watch this every day, and now I find out that these motherfuckers lying. Their credibility kind of falling off right now. You know what I'm saying? Now, on a more real life level, airports across the U.S. dealing with TSA shortages, long lines, delays, officials trying to stabilize things, but until then, plan ahead because time matters. Anybody that's going on travels, I think I got a friend Talking about going to Japan. What's today? Friday? Yeah, today Friday the 26th, March 26th. Um, yeah. No, it's the 27th. I'm tripping. Yeah, for anybody that's going back and forth, grinding, going to city, country to country, and shit like that. I just wish y'all safe travels. And hopefully I'll be doing that with y'all soon. Alright, so speaking of money, I already did that one. That's that DoorDash relief program. Yeah. Yeah, shout out to the people that's doing DoorDash. We ain't gonna do all that. While we on tech, Apple working on major updates. I said that already. This the same shit. Let's talk business. Okay. We're gonna talk business then. Uh, Netflix raising their prices again, second time in 1 year. At this point, you gotta ask yourself, how many subscriptions is too many? I don't even watch Netflix no more. I kind of just keep the same shit. And I'm with Cricket. Cricket give me HBO Max for free. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Tubi. It's free. Um, Amazon Prime. Since I get 2 day shipping, I get Amazon Prime. The only subscription I pay for is Stars. And y'all already know why, nigga. I'm watching Power. If it ain't nothing else, I'm watching Power. And The Wire is on HBO Max, and Insecure on HBO Max. I really don't even watch TV, to be honest, y'all. But how many subscriptions is too many? That's a real question. How y'all feel about that? Now this one right here, we gotta get serious on this. There's lawsuits involving sports book like DraftKings and FanDuel saying they use addictive features, especially in-game betting. Now pause, because this just ain't betting. This is design, meaning like it's designed to have you locked in into the app and shit like that. Um, I don't know. Is they wrong for that? I can't really say shit. If I made a Root Republic out, I ain't gonna lie. I do want you niggas to be locked in. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. If you made whatever, you'll want people to be locked in. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't know, and it's your choice at the end of the day, and you in control. That's all I'm gonna say. Everything built to keep you locked in, and if you think about it, that's just like social media, but now it's your money. Mm. So ask yourself, am I in control, or is this controlling me? Yep. Whew. Now culturally, the comedian Drewski got the internet going crazy after a skit sparked the debate online. And now it's turned into a bigger conversation about standards. What's funny, what's too far, and that's where we at now. Everything become a debate. And you had a well-known figure, which is Erica Kirk. I think that's who he was acting like, Erica Kirk, the whole time. And she came out talk about, now if I did a thing about blackface, everybody would call me racist and this and that. You know what I'm saying? And it depends. Are you a comedian? It depends. Are you a comedian? You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah. So that's why it's weird too. I can't dictate shit. And if she was to do blackface, how would y'all feel about it? I'm gonna leave myself out of it. I really don't even give a fuck, to be honest. Like if you're not directly offending me, I can give a fuck what anybody doing. You know what I'm saying? I do care about things like the community and stuff like that. Don't get it twisted. I'm just being honest when it's like if it ain't directed towards it ain't for if it ain't for me, it ain't for me. Ain't that what they say? Matter of fact, this one.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right.
Yeah. If it ain't for me, it ain't for me.
Right, right, right.
All right. Let's do some more. Speaking of staying power, Chris Brown just won R&B Artist of the Year. Still relevant after all these days. I said days, years. Think about it. How many artists came out when he came out? All right. Who did come out when he came out? I remember Lil Bow Wow and Lil Wayne was out probably. Who else was out? I ain't gonna speak on that. I ain't gonna speak on. Uh, where are they now? But him, still here. That's not luck. That's work. Experience make the man. Homie got a lot of experience too. Speaking of that, what y'all think about that verses, man? I told y'all Tyrese was I mean not Tyrese, Tyrese was gonna get smoked. But I told you Tank was gonna smoke him. Tank, man, I just was listening to Come Over last night with Aaliyah. That was Aaliyah featuring Tank. And even though you don't even see hear Tank in there, he probably was the he probably was doing that with it and shit. But that means Tank wrote that song or had something to do with that song. That's a lot. We speaking about Chris Brown being in the game for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, give Tank his flowers, man. Even I told y'all what they were fucking with me. That shit sound like modern trap, man. You know, when you're fucking with me, sound like Young Thug had something to do with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And Tyrese, you know, he still he go hard. But I remember the last album that he made, you know. He stuck to them old school roots, and which is nothing wrong with that. It's just, you know, Tank got so many different ranges and shit like that. I'm seeing posters saying Tyreek done left the building, man. You know, Tyrese done left the building. Quick music moment since we talk about music. New Music Friday loaded. But I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know half of these songs no more. Music moving fast, you know. Um, that's weird because I had a picture that had everything on there. I think Young Boy and Yeet supposed to have a song. Man, I really don't know all the songs. I don't sit there and give me lying to you. You know, who knew that I like? I don't even listen to Ride Wave. Not like in a bad way. It's just it remind me of Zero. Zero go hard and Ride Wave go hard, right? But sometimes it's like I ain't in the mood to be listening to some sad ass emotional ass songs. You know what I'm saying? Now that's why Young Boy kind of go hard because some of it is emotional, but it's still like aggressive. I mean, aggressive emotional. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like I'm sad. I'm finna do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Not I'm sad. I just want to sit in my sadness. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of real life consequences, a viral TikTok situation where someone was ordered to pay 40,000 to an ex partner. That's a reminder. Everything don't stay on the internet. I gotta fix this because I know exactly what it's talking about. I think it's talking about I think her name was Bernicia, something like that. The big girl that I always be eating online, and they was playing in somebody's face. They was all together. I think it was four people, four couples. It was two girls, two dudes. One dude was with this girl, the other dude was with Bernicia. I don't know the whole story. I just used to see it a lot on TikTok, and I knew it was something to, you know, bring to people attention and shit like that. But yeah, they ended up having to go to court for that. I think the girl lost the baby because man, the shit that got so intertwined and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know the whole deal. You get my point. But if y'all want to, you know, express that in the comments and shit, and yeah, to let people know, I would appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And on a serious note, YNW Melly requesting a release again after several years of being locked up. That's time you don't get back. I don't know, man. Shit. First you had murder on you, man. Now you over here asking to be out. You know, you in jail, my nigga. If you want to shank a nigga, you can shank a nigga. You know what I'm saying? But free Melly, you know, I ain't knocking it. Like, don't get it twisted. I come from the streets. Some of the street rules are kind of dumb, but at the end of the day, everybody deserves a second chance in some type of way. You know. But you know, I don't know. Murder on my mind. They said that was about his friend too. I don't know, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Now let's bring it home. Monroe Mayor Friday Ellis was in Washington, D.C., talking about development and opportunities. Meanwhile, news report shows North Louisiana still losing population. People leaving the area. Especially if they talking about like Northeast Louisiana. People leaving the area, and it affects everything. So the question becomes, what are you gonna do? You gonna leave or you gonna build? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jimmy. That's my dog. You know what I'm saying? Man, this a funny ass story, bro. I was finna get evicted out my crib in Monroe, so I ended up calling my dad. I stayed with my dad and stepmom in Vidalia, Louisiana. Shout out to Vidalia, Faraday, Natchez, Mississippi, that surrounding area. You know what I'm saying? And I think I told y'all that once we got into it within 6 months of me staying there, so I had to dip out and get my own crib. What time is it? Got to keep up with the time. I had to dip out and get my own crib, and I stayed in that crib for like a year or something like that. Um, yeah, man, and I seen shit going down here from there because I had two jobs. I was working at Ruby Tuesday and Vidalia Market at the time, and I seen Ruby Tuesday was like going downhill for sure. Ruby Tuesday was in Natchez, Mississippi. Once again, shout out to Natchez. Those my people out there. Um, yeah, especially my nigga Big Smoke. Um, yeah, man. So this randomly one day I was finna I seen shit going down here, so I was finna do something about it. I was gonna call one of them truck driving companies. I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse me. I was gonna call a truck driving company, and try to jump into that shit just to be like, whoa, that's something I could do. That's always been my last resort. If you ever catch me driving truck, that mean I fell off real fucking bad. Not in a bad way, but that was the last option if I ever fall off. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny, dog. I'm talking about as soon as I was reaching for the phone, there go a phone call from my dog. Man, I get the phone. I'm like, yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Nigga like, yeah, man, shit, you want to move out here to Shreveport? I got a whole roommate situation for you and all this, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, shit, bet. Not like that, because I remember a long time ago, too, when I was in Monroe, and he was running there with me, like, his grandma had passed, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to her. His grandma passed, and she had a crib over there in Shreveport on the Cooper Road. And he was like, yeah, man, my people talking about giving me that bitch, you know what I'm saying? And I was running it with him, because I remember a long time ago he was saying we in a cheese wheel. I wish he was here to explain that shit, but the cheese wheel is basically we working to pay bills, and we working to, you know what I'm saying? We ain't even getting a chance to enjoy this money type shit, you know what I'm saying? And rent, it was the main one, you know? And since he had the crib that they was offering him, the nigga ain't had to pay rent. So me, I was looking at it like, man, you was talking about the cheese wheel and shit, nigga. Fuck me, fuck Monroe. You know what I'm saying? You got to make the best moves for you, especially you and your family. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had a family at that time. He had his wife at the time. He ain't have his family. But I'm like, yeah, especially for you, future family and shit, which is dope because it came back tenfold when I really needed it at that moment. I don't know if he knew at that moment that I was going to call some truck driving company, and that was like the idea and the action at the moment where I was reaching for the phone, and bam, there it is. So the rest is history. That's how a nigga even ended up in Shreveport. I done stayed on the Cooper Road plenty of times. I stayed in Northwood Apartments, that's Grimmett Drive. I stayed in fucking West 70th. Bossier. I done stayed. This is my third time being in Bossier. You people know what I'm saying? So I done been around the block for it, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shreveport. Shout out. They show love. Not just show love, man. This a good city, man. Especially for creators and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Loretta Films and shit, you know what I'm saying? I want to say that opportunity put me in the game in Shreveport. You people know what I'm saying? I've been doing my rap thing, and people gonna fuck with me over the music regardless, because I know how to mingle and fuck with that. And we did a lot of stuff in Monroe. But I want to say shout out to the Red Film, because once it came to filming and stuff like that, it became more serious. And now now it gave me something to be like, not just erupt, but even with Signs of Allegiance, Signs of Allegiance on YouTube, on Loretta Films page. But even with Signs of Allegiance, when Human Harmony came about, I had something to be there and be like, here go this, here go that, here go this. Shit, I'm even in front of not Sam's Town, I'm in front of Bally's with one of 50 Cent bodyguards smoking a blunt with him and shit. And I showed him signs that he was like, shit, I'm finna go to, I told him it's only 30 minutes. He was like, shit, I'm finna watch that bitch going to sleep now. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, all I ask you show that nigga or some shit, you know what I'm saying? But it gave me something to run with, And that's what I learned too about, and that's why this radio shit go hard, this show and everything go hard, because it's like, give me your product, you know what I'm saying? I stand behind your shit 100%, especially if you fucking with Ruder Republic and you give it to Ruder, hey man, we finna turn your shit up, we finna promote, we finna do everything, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to S Bob Approval, that's a dope Facebook page. I think it's $5 to get in, but it's worth it. Everybody networking and turning up. Shout out to Eli and K Ham Radio, Flex Radio. Shout out to all them too. Shout out to Big Ant too. You know what I'm saying? And my boy Scooter Man Pro. You know what I'm saying? Tina B, she go hard. My bad. The reason why I'm even speaking to these people is it's the same lane. In some type of way, it's the same lane. Mine's more. And shout out to Tommy too. Mine's more of Tina B infused with Tommy Nord. You people what I'm saying? It sound weird, but just get what I'm saying. The personality infused with multimedia. You know what I'm saying? So, once again, shout out to everybody I just named. Shout out to this beautiful city with this beautiful thing that they got going on. And I ain't know what they call that. I ain't no leech out here, man. I'm offering things, and I see what's going on, and I ain't scared to speak on it and be like, yo, this is dope as fuck. You people, even though I ain't from here, this is dope as fuck. Yeah, So, but at the same time, let's get back on it, At the University of Louisiana Monroe, students just won over 140,000 building real business. So yeah, people leaving, but people winning too, So, at these days, all you need is your phone. All you need is a computer. You know what I'm saying? My bad. I be looking at I'm monitoring myself, but all you need is a phone. All you need is a computer, and you in a dough. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make this quick. Once again, I gotta go do some shit. And the city of Shreveport is active right now. You got Cork Festival at Festival Plaza, Bossier growing with new business, AKA's in town. Yeah, they over here turning this bitch up. You know what I'm saying? Downtown looking like Easter in this motherfucker with all that damn pink and green. You know what I'm saying? I met a lot of the ladies yesterday at my job and shit like that. All right, hey man, all I want to say, AKA is turning up the city, and that's another thing about Shreveport that I noticed too. Even like with Rare Breed, the motorcycle club and stuff like that. Man, when they know you coming to this bitch, man, hey. Then I want to say even Rare Breed, shout out to them, cause last year they was telling me about some after party, nigga. I got off work, went to that motherfucker. You heard me? Hey, what's my boy name, cuz? Shout out to Yoshi, man. I ended up putting him on game about what was going on. He was like, fuck it, let's go see what's up. You heard me? Man, they was out there thugging. Then you got Punch Dollar's event coming up soon. Let me, I ain't just gonna say Punch Dollar event. My nigga texted me that shit last night. And so it's March Madness Social Club. You know what I'm saying? The tickets are $10. You know what I'm saying? The tickets are $10. Yeah, it's March Madness Social Club. Nigga, this ain't no details and shit. All you do is just fuck it, nigga. You heard? Even if I don't make it, I'm gonna pay $10 for that shit. Support your homies, man. You already know the city outside. That ain't nothing right there. You know what I'm saying? Every weekend, or not just weekend shit, it's spring now, And man, y'all niggas doing y'all rap thing. doing skits, doing whatever, even want pictures and shit like that. Man, I got three names for you. You know what I'm saying? Three good ass photographers, videographers, whatever you want to call it, man. And even giving you ideas on whatever you trying to do. I'm gonna say shout out to my boy DG Visuals. You know what I'm saying? That's Darius Gibson. You know, soon we're gonna get an interview. I want to get him on the Rudy Rundown. Um, Shout out to my nigga Red Clark, you know what I'm saying? Red Clark and Invasion Media. Invasion Media, you know what I'm saying? You need to holler at them. He based in Coshada. He turning up Coshada right now with all the videos. Me and him, I think I was the first music video that he did. Now I'm glad to be a part of it because this nigga that did like 100 motherfucking videos since then. You know what I'm saying? Then don't forget my hometown homie. You know what I'm saying? That's Britton Satcher mixed by Satch. You know what I'm saying? The Satch God. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's my dog, man. I remember one time I was working at IHOP on the boardwalk. And this before all everything started popping off and shit. And I was just sitting there, I think smoking the joint and shit. Speaking of smoking the joint. But I was sitting there just smoking the joint and shit. And I seen a nigga with a camera just going ham. I'm talking about got that bitch all the way on the ground. Anybody wants some pictures? He like, yeah, let me take some pictures. Woo, woo, woo. So me, I'm just looking at it like, yo, that's an opportunity to at least, go walk up to a nigga that's doing this shit. I ain't know who he was at the moment. So I'm started running into him. And I'm like, nigga, I know you, dog. Britain motherfucker Satcher, nigga. And we started running it. Because it's funny, even in Monroe a long time ago, this nigga sold me a motherfucking keyboard. You people what I'm saying? And yeah, and we met, bumped heads a couple times in Monroe. But in this city, man, hey, that's my dog, man. That's my dog. You know what I'm saying? Visuals matter. So get at them niggas. And I gotta show love to Mama Nim's Mobile Kitchen. That's my first sponsor, and that means something, She seen what I was doing. I told her about what I was doing. And me, what I like to do is be of service. Like, I like to help. She told me about her stuff. And I'm looking at her like, yo, man, send me your logos. Send me the number. Let me know wherever you gonna be at these certain days and shit like that. So, yeah, shout out to Mama and them Mother Kitchen. And Punch, holler at me, bro, if you ever need a vendor, a food vendor for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, I'm gonna try to plug her in the best way I can. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, shout out to Red Clark. That's the first Rooted Rundown interview. You know what I'm saying? And now he making real moves. He in that bit. Or man, homie been making big moves since then. Before then, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see that. But the reason why I shouted him out is because that was the first Rooted Rundown interview. Rooted Rundown is like 6 episodes in now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jimmy Bryant. Shout out to Tommy Ward. Shout out to Punch Dollar. Shout out to Zed Tinsley. And shout out to Candace Shepard. You know what I'm saying? What all these people got it coming is they want to see things get better. They doing things to make it better, and they making an impact. They making sure they make an impact in life, and those are the people that we would want on the Rooted Rundown to just running and turn up. You know what I'm saying? Give people some information. I know some people lost, not like that, and it ain't nothing like that. But I'm just saying, like, for the people that don't know exactly what they trying to do, or what, you know what I'm saying? At least getting the information from these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you'll get an idea of what you're trying to do, what you need to do, and shit like that. It's all about getting your life right here. We trying to stay rooted, man. So before we get out of here, the rooted word of the day is consistency. Because everything we talked about today, it all comes back to that. We started this shit November 17th. 4 months in, and we still building, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, I do want to touch on the Rooted Radio. I'm working hard on trying to get 2.0 out. So I haven't been running 24/7. I tell you what, I let that bitch run tonight, you know. But yeah, I'm trying to get Gina on the radio. I'm trying to get Big G on the radio. I'm trying to, and so I got to learn this radio software and dive deep into it. But 2.0 is on the way. And once that bitch on the way, trust me, you will know. Put in that work, even when you don't feel like it. We ain't victims over here. We don't play that shit. Stay connected, stay in the know, and stay rooted, baby. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Y'all the motherfucking best. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the hey, chill out, man. Chill out, man. Chill out. You know what I'm saying? But y'all the best. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget. Get that motherfucking money. You know what I'm saying? And this is something I wanted to fuck with y'all on too on the cool. Watch this. Hold on. First I'm gonna hit that. Then I'm gonna hit this. Yeah. Let me chill out, cause I gotta go to work. Rooted radio shit, Rooted radio. Oh, this that Rooted radio, yeah, Rooted radio. Bitch, this that, yeah, this that, yeah, this that, yeah, this that Rooted radio shit. Daily check in. I don't need no pad or no motherfucking pen. Yeah, get my nigga get it in. Just give me the mic and watch a nigga get it in. This that Rooted radio. Oh, this that Rooted radio shit, Rooted radio. Bitch, this that Rooted radio shit. All right, let me stop fucking with y'all though. Let me get ready for work. I gotta go, y'all.